Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me. As you probably surmised from the title of this video, I was tagged in a video. This is the luxury items I would steal or borrow from other YouTubers tag. I think this is such a wonderful tag. It was created by Caitlin Pulowski, and I was tagged by Chic Professor and Autumn Beckmann. Caitlin, this is a fabulous tag. I've really enjoyed thinking about this. I will put links to the videos for all three of those ladies down below so that you can take a look at them. So what would I steal? Now, of course, we're not stealing. This is something that I would really like to have, or just something that I really admire from different people's collections. And I am going to start with Autumn Beckmann. Fairly recently, she got a Chanel bag. She did it when she was celebrating her 10,000 subscribers. And it is a Chanel bag, it's a tote bag, and it is called the Moscow bag. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's in this bronze color, and it's just beautiful. I really like it a lot. I have a bronze Chanel reissue, so it's a color that I like a lot, and her tote bag is very nice. And in addition to that, she has a card case that may be, I think it's my favorite card case I've ever seen. And it is a Chanel card case in that same bronze color, but it's sort of ombre. It's very nice. I like both of those things. So Autumn, watch out. Another bag I like a lot is from KWShops, and this is her Tom Ford Mini Jennifer bag. I had never heard of this bag until I watched KWShops. It's such an adorable bag. It is, even though it's small, it kind of lives like a bigger bag. There's pretty much room in there, and there is one zip you can unzip to expand the bag, which I think is pretty interesting. It also has a secret compartment. It's not so secret, the zipper's right on the top, but it just has two ways of getting into the bag so that you can carry a little more, or know that you can carry something that you don't want to fall out or want to be a little more discreet when you're carrying a small bag. And that's nice because a bigger bag usually gives you some pockets and places to tuck things, and a small bag doesn't, but this small bag does. I really like her bag. In fact, I've looked at some of the colors and I love her color. I love the color that she chose. It's a beautiful bag. Next up is Sophie Shohet, and she's got a lot of interesting things, but what I really like of hers are her Balmain jackets. I've never tried on a Balmain jacket, and I'm not sure that it would really flatter me. A lot of times when you're chesty and curvy, a double-breasted jacket isn't the best, but the Balmain jackets look like they could be good. They kind of emphasize shoulders a little bit, which I could use because I don't, my shoulders aren't very big, and then come in. And I would love to try them. They certainly look very good on her. We would not be the same size. Let me just clear that right up there. So I wouldn't literally be able to take hers. But I have thought about trying Balmain. They're very expensive, but she even talks about how you can get them on sale. They're still going to be expensive, but not as expensive as they would otherwise be. And I think my favorite colors that she has several. I really like the red is my favorite color that she has. I don't wear a lot of red, but I do like that idea of wearing just one red thing, one pop of red. I had a red jacket in the past that I just wore out because I don't wear a lot of red, and it was a nice pop of color with a lot of outfits. So that's the color I would probably choose. She also has a navy jacket, which looks great. I think she also has it in black, but navy and red would be my favorites. Next up is KarenBritChick. She has a Loewe puzzle bag in the size medium, and it is in that golden brown color. That is exactly, if I were to get a puzzle bag, I think that's exactly the one that I would want. She wears it so well. I really like that bag. I think part of the appeal of that bag to me is its mathematicalness. The fact that it is a puzzle, that you can wear it several ways, and you can even collapse it down into a clutch. There's something I just really like about it. I have seen it in person. I didn't pull the trigger on it. I'm not sure why. There's something holding me back a little bit. It may be a little too angular for me to carry on a regular basis, because if I did get it, I would want it to be in a color that I could carry all the time, and I would want to feel like I could carry it a lot. It looks great on her, and every time I see it on her, it makes me think that maybe I should get one. Next is a little bit of jewelry, and this is owned by girlabee. She has a beautiful jewelry collection. First of all, she has an amazing wedding ring, but I would never think about stealing a wedding ring. I wouldn't think about stealing any jewelry, but I certainly wouldn't think about even borrowing a wedding ring. She has a beautiful Harry Winston wedding ring. The ones that I'm thinking of, though, are her Bulgari pieces. She has 2 Bulgari pieces. One is a serpenti ring. Serpenti is snake. It's not a literal snake, but it is reminiscent of a snake, and that is what it is supposed to be. It's a bypass ring. It doesn't connect. It sort of crosses over on the fingers. And the way it's done is it'll adjust just a little bit for bigger and smaller fingers. Hers is in either white gold or platinum, I'm not sure which, but a white metal with a lot of diamonds. And it is just a beautiful Bulgari piece. She also has a necklace, and I'm not sure which collection the necklace is in or what the name of it is. I have seen it, she has it in black and gold, and I've also seen it with mother of pearl. It's a statement necklace. It has sort of a deco feel to it, but it is a current day necklace. It is beautiful, and I would certainly not turn it down. Next, I'm coming after you, Yoda. I love YotaStyle's new LV Capucine bag. She has it in pink. It is beautiful. I don't remember which size, but whatever size it is, it's perfect. Everything about it is perfect. I've thought about a Capucine's bag in the past, and never did it because I was afraid it wasn't going to hold up. I just felt like it was going to get mushy and collapse. For some bags, that's okay. You know, a Bottega bag looks better the smushier it gets. But this bag is meant to look structured, and it just makes me nervous about some sagging. Now, what I haven't done is I haven't tried it out with a Samorga, and that could be interesting. It is a classic bag. I love it. And Yoda, you made a great decision. I love it in the pink. Next is OxanaLV, and she has a lot of gorgeous bags. One of them that I like a lot is her Fendi Picabo. I'm not sure what size it's in. I'm not overly familiar with the Fendi Picabos, but it's a bigger bag and it's a nice neutral color. I just love it, and I do think it would make a great work bag, which is the way I think that she uses it. I do think it would hold my computer. It would look good as a work bag, and even going out to dinner afterwards. You know I like to switch into a smaller dinner bag, but if I were out and about with that bag and we're going to dinner, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about that at all. It doesn't look so work bag that it looks like you just came from work. It is a great bag. Next is a wallet. It's the Louis Vuitton Insolent wallet in the multicolor, in the, I think they call it Nero, in the black. This one is owned by Tabby Violet. Every time I see it, I really like it. When she opens it up, it's pink on the inside. It's a bright pink. That LV style was designed by Takashi Murakami, and I've always liked it. I really have. I never got anything in it, only because I prefer it in the SLGs. And I just was afraid that it was going to crack or wear off or just get not looking so good. I think I maybe shouldn't have been so nervous about it. I have since owned SLGs that do have the painting on it or whatever it is that they use, the screen printing, and I haven't had a problem. I haven't done it with a wallet. A wallet is just something that you use so much, pull in and out, use every day. I never did it. They're harder to find now. I think Tabby uses hers a lot. I know that she's had it a long time, and I love it. Next is a bag owned by BLoungeMakeup, and she has the Louis Vuitton Speedy Aquarelle. She has it in the white color. This is a bag that I love a lot. I will say that Yoshe Lux, Deline, she also has this bag, and she has it in the black, which is also beautiful. I prefer the white. I like the white the best. I just think that that watercolor, it's also sometimes called the watercolor Speedy. The LVs are done with this sort of watercolor overlay in soft muted pinks and other soft muted colors. It's so pretty. I've always looked at this bag. You know, a lot of people love the Speedy, and I'm not in love with the Speedy necessarily. I have the Kusama Speedy that I like a lot, but I'm not somebody who would want a lot of Speedies. It's not the perfect bag for me, so I would never want a lot of them, but I do enjoy my Kusama, and if I were ever to run across the right Aquarelle, I do think that we would have to be together. I think it's a beautiful spring and summer bag, And it is Louis Vuitton and it does have logos all over it, but in a way it doesn't scream Louis Vuitton. I'm also somebody who doesn't like a lot of logos, but there's something about the way this is done that is a little more subtle and a little more artistic. I just love that bag. So those are the people who should watch out for me. They should be very suspicious if they see me coming their way. They would have good reason to be suspicious. I am going to do what Autumn Beckmann did when she tagged me, and that is to tag everybody that I just tried to steal from. Those are the ladies that I'm tagging. And some of them don't normally do tag videos, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They might want to do the video when they find out I am after them. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This was a lot of fun. I am a jewelry designer and I do talk a lot about jewelry on my channel in addition to luxury bags. If that is something that interests you, I hope that you will subscribe. I'm uploading a video every day for the year of 2019 and I would certainly love to see you here again tomorrow. Until then.